guys, welcome to day 1 of this course. Today, we'll be going through the basic blocks in Scratch, including variables, functions, and much more. So let's get started. Okay, so I've opened my Scratch Create page in scratch.mit.edu. So I want you to go to the same place and open a screen which is looking like this. And by default, you'll have a sprite like this. It's a cat. And your blocks over here. It's costumes over here. What are these? You may wonder. Don't worry, I'll explain everything in this and you will become a Scratch Pro after this course. And here are some sounds. That's a meow sound for the cat. And we have something like this right over here, which I will be explaining in the coming videos. So, let's look at the basics. So here we have a button. Here we have a button as well. If we click this, we get all the sprites which are automatically set over here. Animals. You get crab, cat flying, chick, dinosaur, and much more. We're just gonna keep the cat for now. Okay, so what are these? Motion, look, sound, event, control. So scary names. And don't worry, I'm gonna tell you everything you need to know. So, if you go into the events blocks, you'll see that most of them have bulging tops, which means if I'm dragging this, you can't fit it on top. It's not fittable. You can only add whatever you want to the bottom. So I'll just take all of these. So these are nothing but the start blocks. Keep it like that. So when you want the cat to move or when you want something to happen, this is the place where you go. So in case you want your code to run when you click this button, the flag button here, you put when flag clicked. Or say you want the cat to do something when spacebar key is pressed, you drag this and you can change it to any element you want. A key, a space, an up or a down. So we're just gonna make this simple. But when flag clicked. So these are just the event blocks. I told you, it's really simple. We'll look at these other blocks later in this video. Okay, then we go to motion. What's motion? I know what motion is. Motion is like walking, jumping, and much more. Yes, that is correct. It is the movement of our sprite. So what do I want to do when I click this button? I want it to move 10 steps. So this basically does, okay, is the flag clicked? No, it's not. Okay, now is the flag clicked? No, it's not. Okay, now is the flag clicked? Yes, it is. So just move 10 steps. First, it checks. Is the flag clicked? No, it doesn't execute this. Now, if I click the flag, it says, okay, flag is clicked. Now what's under me? Move 10 steps. Okay, task complete. Ta-da! Yeah, it reads it from the top to the bottom. So, these ordering is kind of important, which I will tell you later in this video. So, well done guys, you made your small bit of code. So when I click it, it goes and goes. How about we make this 20 steps? Will it work? Yeah, obviously it will. Okay. Now we're going to make it a bit more interesting. When flag clicked, we move 20 steps. But what if I don't want to click the flag? go to events again. When space key pressed? No. I want it to be when right arrow pressed. So, I'm pressing my right arrow. Yeah, and it works. If I press my left arrow key, it doesn't. When I press my right, it does. Wait, where's the cat? Oh no, it's gone. Yeah, that will happen because we didn't put a block bounce on the edge. It's actually if on edge bounce. So we're gonna put that and drag the cat right over here and try it again. My right arrow. What? Does a cat turn upside down when it reaches the end of the ball? No! To change that, what you have to do is, first I'm just gonna rotate it. This is a rotating bar. You can even type in the number, 90. 90 degrees, the normal sprite angle. And here, what are these? Some curious buttons. Huh. Yeah, this one is the rotating one. So when it reaches the end, it rotates and becomes upside down. This is the one where it becomes a mirror image. So if it reaches the end, it flips and it starts walking like this. It flips. And this one is do not rotate. So when I go here, it won't rotate. Let me show you all of these. So I'm gonna change it to this. Clicking my right arrow. Yeah. Now even if I press my right arrow, it's going to the left side. Okay, now let's check out this one. No rotate. What happens? Pressing my right arrow. It's like it's moonwalking. It doesn't rotate, it doesn't flip, and it moves. So this is the direction bar. You will be using this in video games or platformer games if you do them. Well, I think I'll make a video of that next. So when our right arrow key is pressed, we do this. So this is a bit of code which we have just made up right now. Okay, now let's go to looks. Looks? Do you mean this cat wears clothes? I don't think so. Yeah, looks doesn't mean we have to put it a Halloween costume or go to a Christmas party. No. Looks is the changing of costumes. Here you have two costumes, right? This one is the stretched leg one, and this one is the running one. So why do we have costumes? Yeah, it might be kind of difficult for you to figure it out, but it's for animation of your character. So let's just try it. I'm gonna put switch costume to, first I'll just rename this as stretch and bend. Okay, so we have stretch and bend. First we want it to stretch. So when the right arrow key is pressed, we want it to stretch, and then we want it to bend. Let's check it out. What is happening? Yeah, what happens is it first switches costume to stretch. Then I'll switch it back to bend, and then it doesn't repeat again. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put forever block. It's in control. Forever means it'll just repeat itself forever. But if on edge bounce, then we'll put move 20 steps. And then we'll just start it and see what happens. Oh my. It's not going as I wanted to. So the costume's not changing as well. Well, it is changing, but it's not visible. So I'm gonna put a wait 1 second block, one in the bottom and one over here. So we'll switch to stretch and wait 1 second, and switch back to pen, wait 1 second, switch its costume back to stretch, and so on. Yeah, it's going really slow. Or say we'll just swap this, because when we click the right arrow, it's going forever. So we must put a when flag click block. So whenever we click the flag, it switches its costume. Well, it's going too slow. I'll just change it to 0.5. 0.5 seconds. Okay? And then we wanted to move 20 steps and a footage bounce. Put it right over here. This looks kind of weird. I think it's too slow. I'll put it at 0.1. 0.1. You guys can experiment with this. Well, this is just a basic code. You could try reordering the blocks and try to make it more smoother and agile. So that's a little task for you guys. So without further ado, let's go to the next block. Okay, the next block is a sound block. We're just gonna keep this code to ourselves right now. And we're gonna find a nice sound. For me, it's defaulted to meow because of the sprite. You can use the same sound, or click this button and choose a sound. I'm playing this one. So this basically just plays a sound. So say I want to play the song when flag clicked. Let's see what happens. It says a meow and walks. This really looks so funny, guys. It looks like he's walking backwards. Okay. So this is just a play sound. We'll look at these blocks later. Okay. And now we have the motions done, the looks done, sounds done, events done, and control. Well, we used a block from the control, which is forever, and we also used wait for 1 second. But let's look at the other block as well. I'm gonna delete this and look at this block. It says repeat 10. What does that mean? It means it will repeat 10 times. You can even change it to 100 or 20. I'm changing it to 20. Put our cat right over here. It does meow. And it does this for 10 times and stops. So 20 times. Sorry guys. What this will be useful for is if you have a platformer game and you have some characters flying in the stage and you only wanted to do whatever it does for 20 times. It could be used over there. Okay. So now we're gonna do this block. What's this? If. Okay, we're gonna drag this out. And I'm just gonna delete this. Repeat and whatever is inside it. And put when flag clicked, play meow. Let me just reduce the volume a bit. Okay, so when flag click, play meow until done. We're not gonna order it like that. We're gonna put it inside the if block. So we're putting it inside it, and then sensing. What's sensing? This is interesting. Well, sensing is just finding out something. let's have an example. If touching mouse pointer, let's have this. Key space pressed. Drag it in. So what this does is, see whether the flag is clicked. Okay, if the flag is clicked, it goes to the if block. It first sees this line of code. If the space key is pressed, then play the meow sound. So whenever I press the space key, it plays the meow sound until done. Let's try it. Yeah, it doesn't work. That is because when the flag is clicked, it immediately goes to this code. So as soon as we press the flag, it goes to this. If we don't press our space key, as soon as we press the flag, it won't work. And we don't want that. So we're going to put the forever block. So whenever the flag is clicked, and if we press our space bar key, whenever the flag is clicked, it will play the song. So let's try it out. I don't think you can see me, but I'm pressing my space key. Well, this is a really simple kind of click event or press event. You're just pressing your spacebar key and the cat says meow. That's nice. For now, I'm just gonna delete this costume. It looks kind of weird. Okay, let's try it again. Good, so it works. This is just the basic if space key pressed block. And then we have operators and variables and blocks. Well, we're gonna see that. Okay, now first, before that, let's go to events. And you see something as broadcast message. So, let's just create a sprite first. I'm gonna take bananas. Place it over here. When the flag key is pressed, I want it to hide. Well, this is just another block in looks. Hide means it hides out of your sight. So, it disappears. So that's basically the hide block. And now, we're gonna do the broadcast block. Go to events. And there, see broadcast message. So I'm putting this in the if block. So when the flag is clicked, forever, if the key is pressed, then play sound meow. Until done, then broadcast the message. So I'm gonna name this, I'm gonna put new message. And I'm gonna put show. I'll explain this after we write the code. Okay, we have to put broadcast show. And so this basically tells a message to the other sprites. Well, that is only if you receive the message. Like say you're sending an invitation to your friends, telling about your birthday party and inviting them to it. So you first write the letter, put it in the mailbox, and after a while, it gets delivered to their houses. But only if they receive it, they can read it. So the same goes with coding. Go to bananas, and when it receives the show message, we want it to show. Because only if we receive it, it can read it and make sure it does the right thing. So whenever we press the spacebar key, it will broadcast show. And then whenever this gets show, it shows. Well, you can rename this as anything, banana or anything. Let's test it out. I'm pressing it. Yeah, it appears after the meow sound is done because we ordered it in that way. Let's just order it in the other way, like putting if space key is pressed, broadcast show, and then play the sound meow. Okay, I'm gonna press my key. Perfect. I think this is better than the last one because right after we press our space key, the banana is showing. Okay. Now we have a banana. And I'm just gonna delete the banana now and delete this broadcast show. So that was the broadcast block. And now we're gonna go to variables. What's a variable? Well, it might sound complicated, but it's really simple. Variable is something which changes, so you can't fit a value in it. Like if you say you're having a platformer game and you're having a point if it touches a coin. So in that case, you want the score to keep on gradually changing. You don't want the score to be fixed as a unit value. So that's where variables come. It's an empty box where inputs can be stored and can also be changed. So I'm gonna put set my variable when flag clicked. I'm gonna put here, make a variable, score. And you can take this if you want it to show. I'm gonna make it show. And first the initial value will be set to 0. Set score to 0. So when the flag is clicked, it will automatically set the score to 0. Now, what's in the variable box, guys? Yeah, the number 0 is sitting in there. Now, whenever the if block is run and the space key is pressed, you want the score to change. So, change my score. So change score by 1. What this does is, it adds 1 to the value in the box of the score variable. So, say I have 0 right now, and 0 looks, oh my god, who's falling in from the sky? It's number 1. And 0 gets added with 1, and the value in the variable score will become 1. And 1 we'll see again, but the spacebar is clicked. Oh my god, something is falling from the sky. It's another 1. So 1 gets added with 1 and it becomes 2. So this is how variables work. So let's try it out. Click the flag. You can see the scores changing. So this is just a simple use of variables. You can use these variables in many games, like a Crystal Cats game, which I made a video about, or a platformer game, or even Touch Me the Cat game. You can create any game you want with this block, the superior block of variables. Okay, so my blocks, what does my block? Make a block. So can we just make the cat spin like a tornado? Well, the answer is no. We can try tornado here. And the cat doesn't spin like a tornado. I'm sorry, guys. But what we can do here is create a function. So what's a function? Let me just close this. What's a function? A function is basically a thing which makes your code tidier. So let's just click on make a block. I'm gonna name this click me or press me. And put OK. So a big block like this comes. Do not delete this block. This is a really important block. So what this does is tidies your code. So in this case we have a really simple scrap of code. we're just gonna delete this for now. But if you're writing a platformer game or any other complicated game, you definitely need to use blocks. It makes your code really simple. It's all of ordering. So we're gonna put define press me. So the computer looks, what's press me? I have no idea. And here, wait, let's first put a when flag click block and press me. So it first looks at the event block or the command block. So when the flag is clicked, you need to press me. What's press me? And it searches the whole code and sees where press me is defined. Here it's defined wherever this code may be. Say I'm just scrolling to the side, putting it farther here. And this one is here. Okay, when flag is clicked, press me. So where's press me? It'll search all the code and it'll find press me. It's here. So then this takes information from this. So what should we do in press me? Okay, first set the score to 0. Done. And you have to do this forever. So if the key is pressed, then change score by 1. Okay, done. And play sound meow until done. Okay, done. So it basically takes the info from here, wherever it is, takes the info from there, and takes it to here. So we're gonna just duplicate this. You don't need this, because we're gonna write it in another one. Oops. Okay, we're gonna put set score to 0 here. Delete this. Okay, and then we're gonna put if key B is pressed, change score by 4. And let's put another one. In looks you can even talk. You can put say hello for 1 second. And we're going to put another function and put hello. And we take this hello and we get to define hello. And now we put this hello under it. So let's just hide these blocks and look at this block. Well, it looks a lot more tidier than this put under this put under this. So this just makes you more conscious about what you're doing. It makes it tighter and easier for you to see. So if you have a doubt, what's press me? You go to define press me and see what it does. Let's just try it out. Okay, I'm pressing my space key. It does the meow. I'm pressing my B key. And it doesn't do anything. Let's see what the matter is. Okay. So, only this code is running. I think we have to put this in a forever block. Now let's try it out. There's some mistake over here. So am I pressing my B key? Yes, I am. Let's try changing the order. Okay. It works. So this is, my guys, how you use your function blocks, or you can even call it my blocks. So I'm just gonna delete all these. Oh, first we have to delete all these, then we have to delete all these. So that was my blocks, and I think there's only one block we haven't seen so far, is the operator blocks. Okay, so what do we have here? we have some complicated stuff. Okay. It looks complicated, but it isn't. So, you have all of these. Now we're going to do a simple code with variables. I'm going to put when flag clicked. And we're going to set up a variable. Make a variable. And random. We're going to generate a random number from 1 to 10. And we're going to speak out the number. Okay, when flag is clicked, we go to the operators. And before that, we have to set my variable random to 0. And then, or say, okay. And then we put a control forever block. Put set random to, it's not 0. We're going to go to operator and pick random from 1 to 10. And then we want the cat to wait for 0.5 seconds. And we wanted to say out the number. So we're going to put say random. Well, we can do this without any variables, but because we learned them, I'm just using it here. So if you just drag this and put it in, you can say a random number from 1 to 10. Let's check it out. Okay, the random becomes 7 now, and now it becomes 2 again. It goes from 1 to 10. Now 9, now 2. I think this cat really loves the number 2. And now 8, now 1. Well, you can look at this because it's coming faster, because we didn't put the wait 0.5 block. Okay guys, so this is how you generate random numbers with the use of operators. We'll be looking at all of these later in the videos which I post. So thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed this, and see you tomorrow in the day 2 course. Bye bye. In this video we saw all the blocks in Scratch, and now it's your turn to create a game. It should look something like this. Have a nice day. Good morning. Hello there. Hello there. Have a nice day. Good morning. So this is your project, guys. All you want to do is create 4 audios which you have recorded of any greeting you want, and then use the random block to generate it randomly. You could use the if block, forever block, and the sensing blocks, and all the other blocks we have used in this video. I hope you do it because it's very understanding. So hope you do it, and bye!